Good afternoon. I am Colonel Billy Wilson, the commander of basic military training. I'm glad we had this opportunity to have a discussion. So, why are you here? I will tell you that you are here to train both your body and your mind.
Be better every day. Be better.
You are here to train your body and your mind. Not one or the other, both. I often ask new recruits, why the Air Force? And I often get, well, I want to be part of an institution. I want to be part of something that is larger than myself.
Remember why you are here. Remember those people that came before you. Everything that you do needs to come with a passion and a vigor that is unmatched.
There will be stress. It will be stressful. And I will tell you that it is stressful by design. So the question remains, when you start feeling stressed out, what are you going to do? Are you going to react or are you going to respond? I expect you to respond to the demands that are being placed upon you, pushing you out of your comfort zone, forcing you to grow, because that's why you're here. You're here to be transformed from what you were to what you need to be, to what your nation needs you to be. Each and every one of you will earn your place here. This will not be given to you. And as you earn your place here and head toward graduation day, having earned it, you will have a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment. And it will be meaningful to you. And as you depart this place, you will be proud of what you've accomplished.
At this time, please find a place to sit. Thank you and enjoy today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the arrival of our official party. Please remain standing for the invocation given by Chaplain Vatot.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we gather before you today with hearts full of gratitude and joy as we celebrate the accomplishments of these graduates. We thank you for guiding them through the challenges of their training, for strengthening them in moments of doubt, and for instilling in them the values of courage, discipline, and service. Lord, as they step forward into their new roles, we ask for your continued protection and wisdom. May they always stand firm in integrity, lead with humility, and serve with honor. Let them be a light to others, upholding the principles of duty, excellence, and service. Bless their instructors, mentors, and leaders who have shaped them into the airmen they are today. Bless their families and loved ones whose support and prayers have carried them through this journey. May their sacrifices be rewarded with pride and fulfillment. As these graduates embark on the next chapter of their service, we entrust them in your hands. Watch over them in times of trial. Strengthen them in times of challenge, and fill them with unwavering faith in your plan. May they always soar high, just as they have been called to do. In your holy name, we pray. Amen.
Thank you, Chaplain. Please be seated. Good morning. On behalf of the 37th Training Wing, we would like to introduce our distinguished guests, beginning with the host for today's ceremony. The commander, 737th Training Group, Colonel Billy Wilson, Jr., accompanied by his wife, Liza. The senior enlisted leader, 737th Training Group, Chief Master Sergeant Whitfield Jack. Also in attendance with us today, the Deputy Commanding General, United States Army Intelligence Command, Brigadier General Carlos Caceres, accompanied by his wife, Sonia. The Vice Director of Staff, National Guard Bureau, Brigadier General Jeremy Foote. Although time does not permit us to introduce all of our distinguished guests, the 737th Training Group is proud to welcome each of you. We hope you enjoy today's ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, prior to today's ceremony, we would like to recognize our newest military training instructors. These instructors have undergone a rigorous 5-month training pathway comprised of formal academic classes and task qualification requirements. They have earned the distinct honor of donning the dark blue campaign hat.
Eat down.
From the 321st Training Squadron, Technical Sergeant Adam Willis. From the 326th Training Squadron, Staff Sergeant Hakeem Higgins. From the 326th Training Squadron, Technical Sergeant Hayden Graham. At this time, we ask all military training instructors, past and present, to stand in a sign of unity as our newest instructors recite the MTI Pledge. The military training instructor hat that I wear
is a symbol of honor, professionalism, integrity, service, and excellence in all I do. My job is one of the most important to the Air Force, and I'll spare no effort to properly prepare the men and women for military service. I'm dedicated to the principles of fairness, firmness, and honesty. I strive for perfection and reject mediocrity, both in my own personal behavior and the performance of those I lead. I am an Air Force military training instructor, and above all, I am an American Airman. And hunt! Order! Hunt! Post! Hunt!
The dark blue campaign hat these instructors received today has been the symbol of the MTI Corps since 1974. These instructors will carry on the traditions and esprit de corps of the United States Air Force as they pass on their knowledge to our newest generation of airmen. Our commander of troops is Technical Sergeant Andrew Campbell. Colonel Billy Wilson Jr. will review today's ceremony.
Forward, march! Hold! Guide! Hold! Give your squadron parade red! Parade! 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 Test! In place! Down now! Down up! Troop! Right up! Foot! Your squadron! Attention! Head! Roger! Head! Head! Right shoulder! Head! 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 Shoulder! Ready? Cut! Give your squadron attention! Present up! Present! U.S. flag out! Hands! Flag out! Present!
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated.
Sir, the parade is formed!
Take your post! Your squadron, order up!
Squad General, present or accounted for, sir. B Squad General, present or accounted for, sir. Sir, all present are accounted for. Public the order. Attention to orders! Detail for today! Non-commissioned officer of the day! Technical Sergeant Megan! By order of Colonel Wilson! Officers! Set, turn! Turn!
Over the last 7.5 weeks, the men and women before you have transformed from civilians into motivated, disciplined warriors with the foundation rooted in the Department of the Air Force's one team, one fight mantra. Once they leave basic military training, they will continue on to technical training to learn the skills needed to perform in one of 123 specialties. They will then move on to serve at one of 84 installations around the globe or work directly with our sister services. As they move on to technical training, they will continue to focus on adapting to military requirements, achieving occupational proficiency, and learning how to be highly productive members of the armed forces. These men and women will prepare for increased responsibilities and must ensure they are trained, qualified, and mission ready. These graduates are the future of our national defense and will pave the way for the generations that will follow. (737th Training Group, United States Air Force. Joint Base San Antonio-Lackland, Texas. Subject, Honor Flight. The Honor Flight streamer is awarded to the 331st Training Squadron, Flight 352, for their significant accomplishments demonstrating teamwork, excellence, and esprit de corps during the period of 17 March 2025 to 2 May 2025. Signed, Billy Wilson, Jr., Colonel, United States Air Force. The honor flight was led by Technical Sergeant Jamie Chandler and Staff Sergeant Donald Eisenberg. Of the hundreds of thousands of American citizens that enter the workforce each year, less than 1% have joined the ranks of the United States Armed Forces. The graduates before you have reached a milestone in their military journey and will require your continued support to assist them in their future endeavors.
present the command.
March to command and review.
Staff, hors d'oeuvres. Hands. Staff, change pose. Hands. Stand. Your squadron. Order. Hands and resume.
The graduates passing in review today represent a portion of the 42,000 men and women who will complete basic military training this year. The 737th Training Group provides all recruits the essential military training to become motivated members of the world's greatest Air Force. The military training instructors are responsible for the indoctrination, development, and discipline of the airmen. They have dedicated endless hours to ensure all training objectives are met. Today's graduates have proven through academic studies, military training, physical training, and the development of teamwork that they are ready to take their place in the United States Armed Forces. As our graduates turn left onto the bomb run to pass in review, they will march over the Enlisted Heroes Walk. The men and women recognized on the pavers have been awarded our nation's highest honors, representing heroic and unselfish actions as members of the United States Armed Forces during conflicts across the globe. Their decorations include 9 Medal of Honor, 23 Air Force Crosses, and 162 Silver Stars, awarded for bravery during encounters with hostile enemy combatants. These enlisted heroes serve to inspire all members to execute their duties courageously and with honor in their service to this great nation. We would like to direct your attention to our national, state, and territorial flags. As these flags pass in review, please stand and render the appropriate courtesies for our national flag. As a reminder, military members and veterans in uniform will stand at attention and render a salute. We ask that our civilian guests stand and place their right hand over their heart. Veterans and military members not in uniform might either render a salute or place their right hand over their heart. Once the flags have passed, please be courteous of others and be seated in order to allow all our guests the opportunity to view the flags as they pass in review. Now passing in review, from the 322nd Training Squadron, the Commander of Troops, Technical Sergeant Andrew Campbell, Military Drill and Ceremonies Non-Commissioned Officer, Hometown, Sweetwater, Tennessee. From the 321st Training Squadron, A Squadron Staff, led by Technical Sergeant Xavier Ingram, Military Training Instructor, Hometown, Charlotte, North Carolina. From the 321st Training Squadron, Flight 341, led by Technical Sergeant Adam Willis, Military Training Instructor, Hometown, Sylvester, Georgia. Flight 342, led by Technical Sergeant Justin Shirtley, Military Training Instructor, Hometown, McHammond, Idaho. Academic Excellence Flight, Flight 343, led by Staff Sergeant Grace Chastain, military training instructor, hometown St. Louis, Missouri. Flight 344, led by Technical Sergeant Tania Galindo, military training instructor trainer, hometown Portage, Pennsylvania. From the 326th Training Squadron, Flight 349, led by Staff Sergeant Hakeem Higgins, military training instructor, hometown Spanish Town, Jamaica. Flight 350, led by Technical Sergeant Hayden Graham, military training instructor, hometown Greenville, South Carolina. From the 324th Training Squadron, Flight 347, led by Technical Sergeant Cesar Silva, military training instructor trainer, hometown Los Angeles, California. Drill Excellence Flight and Dorm Excellence Flight, Flight 348, led by Staff Sergeant Marcus Bronstad, military training instructor trainer, hometown Cameron, Wisconsin. From the 320th Training Squadron, the Color Guard, led by Technical Sergeant Justin Popelian, military training instructor trainer, hometown Sacramento, California. Pacer Forge Excellence Flight, the Flagmates, Flights 345 and 346, led by Staff Sergeant Carter Young, military training instructor, hometown Montgomery, Alabama. From the 319th Training Squadron, B Squadron Staff, led by Staff Sergeant Zachary Bradley, military training instructor trainer, hometown Fort Walton Beach, Florida. From the 320th Training Squadron, Flight 337, led by Staff Sergeant Whitney Spiker, military training instructor trainer, hometown Fayetteville, North Carolina. PT Excellence Flight, Flight 338, led by Staff Sergeant Joseph Bowman, military training instructor, hometown San Antonio, Texas. Flight 339, led by Technical Sergeant John Shelton, military training instructor trainer, hometown Pittsburgh, California. Flight 340, led by Master Sergeant Joshua DiBenedetto, military training instructor, hometown Claremont, New Hampshire. From the 331st Training Squadron, Flight 351, led by Staff Sergeant Brady Towner, military training instructor trainer, hometown Susquehanna, Pennsylvania. The Honor Flight, Flight 352, led by Technical Sergeant Jamie Chandler, master military training instructor, hometown El Paso, Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing and singing of the United States Air Force song. Thank you. You may be seated. Musical support for this morning's ceremony has been provided by the Airmen from the 321st Training Squadron, performing under the direction of Staff Sergeant Philip Castro, military training instructor, hometown, McAllen, Texas. These individuals have been hand-selected to perform for today's ceremony. In addition to completing all basic training syllabus and training requirements, Drum and Bugle Corps members commit additional training hours for practice throughout their weeks of training. Their extra effort demonstrate commitment and teamwork. With each Drum and Bugle Corps performance, they honor the long-standing tradition of live music at formal military ceremonies. We would like to take a moment to congratulate all of our honor graduates as well as their families. Basic military training honor graduates distinguish themselves by being ranked in the top 10% of all graduates in their class. The exceptional integrity, service before self, and excellence, combined with character, commitment, connectivity, and courage they display throughout basic military training, earned them this outstanding distinction. As the flights march forward for the oath of enlistment, we would like to reflect on our establishment. The United States Air Force was born with the passage of the National Security Act on September 18, 1947. Since then, anytime and anywhere America and its allies have needed air power, airmen have answered the call. Today, with a legacy of excellence and a spirit of courage, we work to develop mission-ready airmen. With the support of the American people, our airmen are ready to meet these challenges by following the example of those who came before us. In short, by innovating, accelerating, and thriving as we move into the future.
Down! U.S. flag down! Hurry!
Ladies and gentlemen, Colonel Wilson will now come forward and address our graduating class.
Good morning, family. All right, good morning. All right. What a great day it is for America. What a great day it is to celebrate America's newest airman. How about one more round of applause for our new airman? Awesome. I do want to start by first thanking the parents in the audience. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your encouragement. I will tell you that it matters, and you're what got them through. So thank you so much to all the parents that are here in the audience. I do want to say also thank you to the loved ones that also traveled in, the cousins, the nieces, the nephews, the uncles, the aunts, brothers and sisters, grandparents. Thank you so much for being here as well. Your presence here today makes this ceremony that much more special. So how about one more round of applause for the parents and family members? I would be remiss if I did not take the opportunity to thank an elite group of professionals, the military training instructors. Each and every day, they pour their blood, sweat, and tears into these graduates. Their level of professionalism, dedication, commitment to duty, I will tell you, it is eye-watering. It is humbling to watch on a day in and day out basis. I am so proud to be part of this organization. MTIs, I will tell you also that it is not lost on me that the time, the hours that you spend pouring into these graduates, making sure that they are as ready as they can be, is time away from your family. So thank you for your service and thank you for the sacrifices that your family makes in order for you to do this. So how about one more round of applause for our MTIs? To the veterans in the audience, if you could please stand if you're able. Want to recognize you as well. Yes. Thank you, veterans. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your visible example of what right looks like. Thank you for your example of honorable service and dedication to duty, to promise. We understand that we are standing on your shoulders and we're going to do everything that we can to honor your legacy of service. So thank you so much for being here. And last but not least, I'd like to say thank you to the 37th Training Wing and all of the support agencies that make it possible to do what we do in the 737 Training Group each and every week. We would not be nearly as effective or efficient at producing airmen if it wasn't for our mission partners. So thank you, mission partners that are here. Thank you so much for your attendance today. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so fired up, but before I get into my message, can you please help me congratulate 756 of America's newest airmen. Let them know you love them. Let them know you love them. Yes. Outstanding. Yes, you are airmen now. I know that sounds good, and all of that love is just for you. So soak it up. I love it. As we talked about yesterday, yes, you are airmen now, and we have certain expectations and qualities we want you to display as you continue to go forward. We talked about ownership, buying into the unit's mission. We talked about accountability, right? Doing right by our wingmen. We talked about trust and remaining trustworthy and the importance of that. And we also talked about honor and what it means to serve honorably. But I also want you to learn to develop grit along the way. And when I use the term grit, I'm using it as a term as defined by Miss Angela Duckworth, who penned a book by the same name. And in that book called Grit, she defined grit as pursuing your purpose with passion and perseverance. But today I'm also using the term grit as a mnemonic device for you, where the G stands for growth, the R stands for responsibility, the I stands for initiative, and the T stands for tenacity. So growth. Understanding that you are not a finished product, that you have a lot more learning, growing, and developing to do. I want you to truly be open to feedback, and I want you to learn the lessons as you go forward. Find the lesson in the challenge. Responsibility. You are responsible for your actions, but you're also responsible for any inaction. You're responsible for your self-discipline, and you're responsible for helping us to provide solutions to our hard problems. And we need you to help us do that. The I is initiative. As new airmen, I want you to take the opportunity to stand up and step out. And when the opportunity presents itself, I don't want you to sit back and say, well, I'm just an airman. I want you to put your paw up in the air with confidence and contribute and participate to make sure that we can win and that we have the ideas that we need in order to be successful. And the T is tenacity. I want you to be persistent. I want you to be relentless, and I want you to be tenacious, both in the pursuit of your goals and dreams and aspirations, but also the goals of your unit. It's important. And as you're in search of mission success, you should expect that there's going to be barriers and challenges and mountains and adversity that come your way. But the expectation is that you will work to overcome those barriers and work through that adversity to find a way to be successful, both for yourself and for your unit. And when it gets hard, you will dig in. And when it gets hard, you will lean on your wingman, just as I do with Chief Master Sergeant Jack. And when it gets hard, you won't quit. So as you go forward and you hear the term grit, I want you to think about truly having a growth mindset, where you're open to new ideas and new ways of thinking. That you have not only a responsibility and a duty to yourself, but to team and to the mission. That you will take the initiative to do things that will truly take you out of your comfort zone. Because I will tell you, ladies and gentlemen, that's where the real growth and development lies. And that you will be tenacious, both in the pursuit of your dreams and the goals of your mission as you go forward. And finally, I want to let you know that I am so doggone proud of each and every one of you for honoring your commitment to your commitment, for being dedicated to doing what you said you were going to do, which is to show up here, make yourself proud, make your family proud, and graduate. I'm excited about your future. I know that greatness awaits you, and I can't wait to hear about all the great things that you're going to do for our United States Air Force as you help us to be successful and to win. And so with that, I only have one remaining question. Are you ready to join the ranks of the world's most lethal and greatest Air Force? Outstanding. I think they're ready.
Please stand as Colonel Wilson will now administer the oath of enlistment. Instructors, place your flights at attention.
Andre!
Now raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name. Do solemnly swear or affirm.
Do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States
Against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
And that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States.
And that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States.
And the orders of the officers appointed over me.
And the orders of the officers appointed over me.
According to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
According to regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Airmen. Welcome to the Air Force family.
Thank you, Colonel Wilson. Please remain standing while all graduating airmen recite the Airman's Creed and for the departure of the official party. I am an American Airman.
I am a warrior. I have answered my nation's call. I am an American Airman. My mission is to fly high and burning. I am able to provide America the tradition of honor and the legacy of God. I am an American Airman. Arming our freedom and justice. My nation's sword is free. It's a victory and adventure. I never make my country without that. I am an American Airman. Leading warrior.
I turn. Head.
As a reminder, military members and veterans in uniform will stand at attention and render a salute as the U.S. flags pass. We ask that our civilian guests stand and place their right hand over their heart. Veterans and military members not in uniform may either render a salute or place their right hand over their heart. Once the flags have passed, be courteous of others and be seated in order to allow our guests the opportunity to view the flights. As a reminder, the flights are positioned as viewed from the bleachers to the left of the reviewing stand. Flights 341, 342, 343, 344, 349, 350, 347, and 348.